the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. We do have a public hearing this evening, and I would ask the clerk to read that notice, please.
Public notice is hereby given that there has been introduced before the Town Board of the Town of Warwick, New York, on April 28, 2022, a resolution pertaining to the possible acquisition of development rights of certain real properties in the Town of Warwick, known as the Siegel Farm, located at 66 Prices Switch Road, Section Block and Lot number 24-1-37, under provisions of Town of Warwick Local Law number 6 of the year 2001, entitled Agricultural and Open Space Preservation and Acquisitions. A complete copy of the appraisals is available in the office of the town clerk. Pursuant to the requirements of Local Law number 6 of 2001, any applicable state codes, the Town Board of the Town of Warwick will hold a public hearing on said proposed acquisition at the Town Hall, 132 Kings Highway, Warwick, New York, 10990, on Thursday, May 12, 2022, at 7:30 p.m., at which time all persons interested therein shall be heard. The Town of Warwick will make every effort to assure that the hearing is accessible to persons with disabilities. Anyone requiring special assistance and/or reasonable accommodations should contact the town clerk.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. This is, before I open it up for public comment, this is Mike Siegel and Emily Siegel Farm, 66 Prices Switch Road. It is a 194-acre crop farm. It corresponds, property is a single tax parcel on the east end of Prices Switch. It's a mix of cropland, pasture, meadow, woods, brush, and farmstead complex. Property is improved with a two-family dwelling and a one-family dwelling, and a one-family dwelling under construction, all of which will be in the farmstead complexes on the site. This farm abuts Lowland Farm, which is Will Brown's farm, so it will add to quite a swath of active farmland there. It does have a 50% award from the National Resource Conservation Service, which is the federal government's program for land preservation. So the balance of 50% would be financed through the Community Preservation Fund. So at this point, any board member questions on the farm? It was ranked by our Community Preservation Board, and it ranked, I want to say, 3rd or 4th in the rankings, so it qualified based on soils. Yeah. Any other discussion or questions? Okay, so we'll open it to the public. Anybody from the public have any questions on the Siegel Farm acquisition? Seeing none, then I would entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right, thank you very much. Now I would ask the clerk to call the roll.
Supervisor Sweeten?
Here.
Councilman Gerstner?
Here.
Councilman D'Angelo?
Here.
Councilman Cole?
Here.
Councilman Schuback?
Here.
DPW Commissioner Astorino?
Here.
Police Chief Rader?
Here.
All right, I need a motion to accept the minutes of the regular meeting of April 28th and the public hearing on the acquisition of development rights on the Sobiak farm.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Correspondence is summarized on page 1 and 2, and I just want to read the letter from Joe Rapinski, as a senior risk control specialist for our Workers' Comp Carrier Comp Alliance. He addressed it to myself, and it says, enclosed are the results of the Workers' Compensation Underwriting Survey of your municipality for the Workers' Compensation Plan. I would like to thank you and your staff for affording us the opportunity to perform a loss control survey of your municipality. As a result of this survey, there are no recommendations to report. So again, kudos to the safety committee, John, and for Ben, and everyone, all the department heads that make the workplace safe for the employees, and thank the employees. So that's a good report for us. It helps keep workers' comp costs down, and more importantly, keeps the workers safe. So thank you. Appreciate that. And that's all. I don't have any discussion. I'll have a report on the repair cafe later. Visiting elected officials, I don't see any. Reports of boards and commission. Our Pine Island Rec committee co-chairs, or I'm not sure who's really in charge yet, but you both do a great job. So do you have anything you'd like to share on the rec committee upcoming season?
Just the gazebo that we had talked about the other day.
Yeah, we had a little discussion, I had a discussion with the board at our work session. I think they want to see us try to get a few more choices, because we really only have the two. The one that Susan McCosker from the chamber had was a gentleman that,
Right, and the Amish sheds.
yeah,
And then
so,
I have Slate Hill Storage.
so I think if we get those, we'll have time to put them on for our next meeting to make a decision. That was the consensus, I think, everyone,
Yeah.
right? We wanted to see some options.
If you haven't.
I will say the price, I did talk to John from there, and the price is, small amount is material, the biggest heavy hitter is transportation.
Yeah.
So.
No
it's
doubt, yeah.
like, the
And
bid
not
I
on them.
just showed you the other day from him will just keep going up.
Yeah.
So, okay.
All right, we do appreciate it, but, you know,
So do you want a new one closer to your next meeting date, or this is good enough?
yeah, I think we would want, you know, most of these guys should be able to give you an estimate that's good for at least 10 days or something, right? So if you get it,
Yeah, the
you
other
know.
one was 30.
Now, our next meeting, I'm gonna announce later, is moving from Thursday to Tuesday, so it would be May 24th.
Okay.
And we would need them in, I'm guessing, by the 20th.
That Friday.
That's the Friday before that,
Okay.
okay? And then in the meantime, if we need to have discussions, we can do that.
Okay.
All right, great, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, committee reports, that's it. Let's hear from Councilman D'Angelo.
Okay, for the month of April, the town of Warwick Police Department had the following calls. In the town outside of Greenwood Lake, they have 122. The town proper, 544. Pine Island, 269. Village of Warwick, 464. The Greenwood Lake Ambulance, 41. For a total for the month of April of 1,440. Chief, you have something you'd like to add?
Just a couple announcements. We have a coffee with a cop scheduled for May 21st. That's our first one since COVID hit. It's at the Garden of Eden Deli, which is at 42 Ronald Reagan Boulevard in Merchant Square. It'll run from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, so encouraging as many people that would like to attend and have coffee and conversation with a police officer to come. We announced officially this week the Junior Police Academy will be starting on Monday, July 11th. They'll run through the 22nd of July. It's a 10-day program for 10 to 15-year-olds. We'll be running it out of Warwick High School, but it's open to students from Warwick, Greenwood Lake, and Florida school districts. If we get a good enough response to it, because it is limited on the capacity, we'll run another one. And if we get a good response to that, we have enough time to possibly squeeze a third one in this summer. So we're hoping to do all three, depends on our response to it. There's information on that, and the Coffee with a Cop is on our new Facebook page, which is Town of Warwick, New York, NY Police Department. So we'll continue to update that with these events and other things we have planned throughout the summer.
Okay, thank you. All right, from the Warwick Valley Humane Society is celebrating its 68th birthday on May 20th by participating in the online donation platform, Hudson Valley Gives. On May 18th, it's a 24-hour event to reach donors and raise awareness for their mission to help their community's animals. To donate, you go to hvgives.org and click on donate. Under the search bar, enter Warwick Valley Humane Society. It's that simple to send them a gift for their birthday, which is so very much appreciated. The proceeds from the Hudson Valley Gives will help them complete the renovation of the dog kennels. Additionally, there's a reminder that the spray neuter program certificates can be purchased for low cost for spaying and neutering of cats only by the Animal Rights Alliance. The certificates are available for purchase at the shelter's temporary location at 48 Ronald Reagan Boulevard by appointment only. and for $25 each. Thanks to the town of Warwick subsidizing this important program. For more information, you can call them at 845-986-2473. And they currently need paper towels, canned pate-style cat and kitten food, Hill's Science Diet dry dog and cat food, heavy-duty garbage bags, EOC's laundry detergent, disposable food trays, bleach, large and small paper plates, and currently they have 5 dogs, 41 adult cats, 17 kittens under 8 weeks old, 2 rabbits, and 2 horses. And that's all they have for the Humane Society. The Friendly Visitor Program for the month of April, they assisted 27 neighbors. The total number of volunteers assisting those neighbors was 26. The total number of services provided were 294. So currently they have 183 neighbors involved, and they have 73 volunteers. They're always looking for volunteers, and you can call the Friendly Visitor Program at 845-986-1124, extension 400 if you're interested. On Wednesday, May 14th at 10 p.m. they're having training, and also on June 7th at 5:30 p.m. they're having, I'm sorry,
10 a.m., right?
did I say a.m.?
You said p.m., 10 a.m.
Okay, it's 10:30 a.m. on May 18th, and on Wednesday, June 7th, it's 5:30 p.m. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Councilman Cole.
Thank you. Earlier this week, it came to our attention that there's been some activities at the Pine Island Park that need to be brought to the town's attention. Before the meeting, I had a conversation with the chief, and he recommended that we install a motion light under the pavilion there. There's an existing fitting light there now. Just to convert it to a motion light would be not too much of an alteration. So I would recommend that we make that change as soon as practical.
Commissioner, can you order that to be done?
I spoke to Russ and Chief this
Okay.
evening. I'll get a hold of John Maybe and we'll,
Great.
motion sensor on that.
Thank you. That's all I have.
All right, thank you. Councilman Gerstner.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Our Department of Public Works under Commissioner Astorino and Deputy Commissioner Rowe have been busy as always, and we appreciate that. Doing culvert pipes on Black Rock Road, 15-inch by 40-foot replaced culvert pipe on High Hill Ave, a 12-inch by 150-foot. Do catch basins on Queen Anne Lane. Drainage for Black Rock Road. Mowing at our prison property, we'll call it. Potholes townwide, sweeping townwide, and hauling materials for road grit and quarter stone. And repair a curb box over at Woodland Terrace. And I thank them all for their efforts, and they're doing a good job, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Schuback.
It's, on some of the ball fields, there's been the soccer field, there's always been an issue with it really wet. So I found the machine, they're gonna come tomorrow, where they're gonna actually trench. The way the machine works is every 4 or 5 inches, it's gonna make a little groove by using water pressure, about 4 inches deep, and as the machine goes, it's gonna fill it with sand. So it'll hopefully dry out that field greatly. It might have to be done a second time, and if it works, then maybe there's a couple other fields that are a little wet, and we'll be able to, take care of some of the problems with very little cost to the town.
Great, super. Appreciate that work. Thank you. Town clerk's report.
Okay, the fees collected for the month of April 2022 were $4,966.62, and the fees paid out were $2,356.47. That's all I have.
Well, thank you. Supervisor report. So upcoming town board meeting, there are 2 changes that we will get put on the website, both in the calendar on the homepage. The next meeting is scheduled for Thursday, May 26th. We're moving it to Tuesday, May 24th, so the Tuesday before. Same time, 7:30 in this room. And the June 9th meeting is moving to June 7th, also from a Thursday to Tuesday, 7:30 in this room. And that's for some scheduling conflicts with councilmen and the supervisor, and so we're just trying to make this flow continue properly. So please take note of that, and I'll put it in my column, and we'll keep trying to get the word out. Sewer Day is being celebrated this Saturday, May 14th, in the Village of Florida at 10 a.m. with a little parade. And you have to be excited about going to see Mayor Harder dressed as Abraham Lincoln in a horse-drawn carriage, right? So please come out and celebrate that with me, all right? This will be fun. But it is honoring William Henry Seward, who was born in the Florida Village of Florida. His property has been preserved. There's not much left of his homestead, but future generations may be able to get that restored. And it'll be a nice celebration, so please come out if you can. Founders Day, which is celebrating another one of our founders, essentially, John Hathorne, who was a general in the Revolutionary War. His home is off of County Route 1 and Hawthorne Road. Was restored as the old Stonehouse Inn. But the Friends of Hathorne are holding Founders Day on May 21st from 11 to 3. And so you can have coffee with a cop and then go down to the Founders Day. So it'd be very cool. And they'll have Revolutionary War reenactments, ceremonies. It's a lot of fun. And come down and honor John Hathorne, who was a congressman, a state senator, and a supervisor here in the town of Warwick. The Repair Cafe is going to be also held on Saturday, May 21st, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the senior center behind us. And that is where you can bring your beloved but broken items and fix them for free with the repair coaches. Lamp parts are available at cost, but the labor is free. Mechanical and electrical, quick repairs on laptops, tablets, cell phones, bikes, jewelry, wooden things, clothing, home textiles, soft toys, knife and tool sharpening, and on that there is a limit of 2 items per person. They are asking that you wear a mask as a precaution, and if you'd like to bring a non-perishable food item, box or can, to the food pantry, you can do so. So that is Saturday, May 21st, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then another event that's going to happen on June 1st is the Warwick Story Share. And this was a concept by Beverly Braxton, a Warwick resident, longtime teacher in our school system. Beverly is an amazing woman, and with all of the sort of current discourse that happens on social media, she thought personal sit down with people, just exchanging stories, is a great way to generate conversation within a community and maybe have people learn something about somebody else, right? So that's June 1st from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's going to be held at the Manor House at Wickham Woodlands Park. That is when you come into the park across the railroad tracks, the first right-hand turn, go all the way back to where the ball fields are, and that's the Manor House, the Wickham Manor House. So if you can do that, there'll be light refreshments, it'll be fun. And if you want more information, go wethepeoplewarwick.org for that. And we're looking forward to it, I think. Journal entries are made with our comptroller, Bonnie, and they were in order. I did sign off of them. And my column is published in the Dispatch every week, and good portions of it end up in the Advertiser, and we thank them both for doing that. So that's the end of my report. And I would now offer privilege of the floor to anybody that has a question on an agenda item. So if something on the agenda comes to mind. Seeing none, then I'd ask for a motion to acquire the development rights.
Motion to adopt the resolution and acquire the development rights on the Jessup Road Farm LLC, section block and lot 17-1-69. The farm is included in the town's community preservation plan.
Second.
Okay, so this was subject to the hearing last meeting. This farm is on Jessup Road, connects to Apple Ridge Orchard, Moruski Farm, Eller's piece of farm that's in preservation. So it's a good fit there. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion to serve alcohol.
Motion to adopt a resolution granting permission to Beverly Braxton to serve alcohol at the Wickham Woodlands Manor House on June 1st, 2022. Certificate of liability and liquor liability insurance is on file in the clerk's office.
Second.
Discussion. Should be some good stories that evening. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Motion to serve alcohol.
Motion to adopt a resolution granting permission to Stephen Helmer to serve alcohol at the Wickham Woodland Manor House on June 11th, 2022, for a family party. Certificate of liability and liquor liability insurance is on file in the clerk's office.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Another request.
Motion to adopt a resolution granting permission to Megan Medusky to serve alcohol at the town park at Union Corners on July 9th, 2022 for a family party. Certificate of liability and liquor liability insurance is on file in the clerk's office.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I'll make a motion to adopt the resolution granting permission to Michael Fodor to serve alcohol at the town park at Union Corners on May 14th, 2022 for a family party. Certificate of liability and liquor liability insurance is on file in the clerk's office.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. A motion to seek bids.
Motion to adopt a resolution to seek bids to replace the roof shingles at the town hall. Specifications for the bids may be printed from the townofwarwick.org website from the town clerk's office located at 132 Kings Highway, Warwick, New York. All sealed bids must be received by the town clerk no later than June 1st, 2022 by 2 p.m., at which time these proposals will be opened and read.
Second.
Discussions, this building was built in 1992. It has not had a new roof since then, and there are some leaks that need to be fixed, but we should re-roof it first and then repair the damage. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion to pay the duly audited bills.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Any last comments from the board? All right, so I'll offer privilege of the board to anybody that has a question or concern. Yes, ma'am. Please state your name for the record.
You mentioned about putting a sensor motion under the pavilion. The pavilion is not so much the problem, it's more the playground and the fields around. Is there any way that you could put like a motion sensor over there?
We'll ask the electrician to take a look and see what we can do. Maybe we can do both.
Because there's I'm up very late at night, and I can see from my back door a lot of lights at different hours, like between 11:30 and 1:30. And they're there a while, so.
Okay. We'll see if we can't maybe get both. See what we can do. Any other questions, concerns, issues? No last comments? I have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Good evening, everyone.
Thank you all for coming.